spoke to Makram Rabah, who is a political analyst, an author, and a lecturer at the American University of Beirut. He's been an outspoken critic of Hezbollah. I began by asking him, what does Hezbollah have to fear from the judge's investigation into the Beirut port blast last year?
This is a million-dollar question, basically. If Hezbollah is, as it claims, has nothing to do with the port explosion, why has it impeded the investigation? And trying to remove the judge at this moment is not the first time they have attempted this. Judge Bitar, who is handling the investigation right now, is a second judge which has been challenged by Hezbollah. And we know for a fact that Hezbollah does not recognize any court of law, be it local or international, like we saw when the International Tribunal did indicate and implicate Hezbollah in the killing of former Prime Minister Hariri.
Who do you think shot them?
Well, we don't really know what happened when it started, but definitely when the actual fighting spread, there was some firing from what we call the Christian side of the street. However, we know for a fact that since the first shots were fired, Hezbollah directly deployed and they had access to guns, which means that this demonstration was not peaceful as they claim. And as you know, Lebanon's sectarian violence has always been an issue, but they have tried to divert attention from the port explosion by making this all about sectarian violence.
This is a terrible crisis for Lebanon. I mean, no power, no fuel, currency in collapse, widespread poverty. How is that feeding into today's events?
Well, you know, when you turn a country as Lebanon into poverty, you can control it. And at the end of the day, regardless of what Hezbollah claims, this is not a siege by the Western powers nor by the Arab Gulf, but rather this is a product of their continuing alienation of Lebanon and the lack of sovereignty.
Every time we report Lebanon, people tell us the country is on the brink of collapse. Has it collapsed? Is it now a failed state?
Well, I think we are beyond collapse. We are in a mutated form of collapse. This is a country which is on crack in a way. It doesn't recognize that it has a problem. It's like a person with addiction. They try to say it's not our problem, and they try to get access to funds to keep this system going. However, Lebanon as an idea has not collapsed yet. The idea of diversity, the idea of good education and good healthcare is still struggling. We as educators are still trying to keep our students in class. We want a modern country, a country that looks like us, not like these people who are fighting on the streets for nothing. If they have a problem with Judge Bitar, it means they have a problem with justice. Yes, Lebanon can be saved, but this doesn't happen overnight. We have been abusing this system for the last 50 years or so, even more. So this is a long and arduous journey into the realm of the civilized countries, which unfortunately we have fell out of.
Makram Rabah, thank you very much indeed for talking with us, and our thoughts are with you.
Thank you very much.